Hello everyone, good morning all of you. Welcome to you all in today's second online session of chapter number 13. And as you know already, the name of our chapter number 13 is Field and Fences. In our previous session, we are just taking the overview about the fields and fences. What is the meaning of this? What we have to do in this chapter? So, in our previous session, we are just see the definition and the meaning of fields and fences. Another name of fields is area and another name for the fences is perimeter. So in this chapter we are just saying about the area and perimeter. Now in today's session we are just taking first see overview of perimeter, and then after we will do some sums regarding the perimeter, how to find out the perimeter, and in the last we are just seeing the uses of perimeter and area. So let us start our today's session. Perimeter. As we know already, the word perimeter comes from Greek word. In Greek word, peri means what? Around, and metron means what? Measure. So we can say that the perimeter means, what is the meaning of perimeter? In the perimeter, we are just calculating the distance which is around us. That is known as the perimeter. So perimeter can be defined as the path. Path means the way that you are walking, you are doing some fences, or we can say that the boundary of your surrounding streets. So we can say that in the perimeter we have to just see the outside part of any of the object. Now perimeter of square. Square, that is the two-dimensional shape. And as we studied in our previous session that whenever you have to find out the perimeter, at that time you are just find out the perimeter of two-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional shapes means what? The shape which is having only two things, either it's a length breadth or either it's a side. So how do we find out the perimeter of square? You can see here this is one square, and in a square all the side of the square is same. So these all are the side of the square, and the measurement of this all the sides is same. So if we want to find out the perimeter of square, so we can say that the perimeter of square is equal to sum of all sides. And as we know already, in a square all sides are equal. So see here, how many sides in a square? You just calculate it. So how many sides of this square? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 sides of square. And what is the formula to find out the perimeter of square? They are telling that if you want to find out the perimeter of square, then what do you want to do? You have to do the addition of all the sides. So we have to add side how many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you can see here, this is one type of repetitive addition. Here we are write down 4 times side. Therefore, To find out the perimeter of square, the formula is how many times we are write down side? 4 times. Multiply by side. So we can say that if you want to find out the perimeter of square, then the formula is 4 multiplied by side. This is the formula to find out the perimeter of square. This formula you have to remember. And one thing also you have to remember that in this chapter, all the word problem, in all the questions, compulsory you have to draw the figure. This is the part of geometry. So whenever you are solving the sum of the geometry, at that time compulsory you have to draw the figure. So what is the formula to find out the perimeter of square? To find out the perimeter of square is 4 multiplied by side. Now what about the perimeter of rectangle? See here, this is one rectangle. In a rectangle there are 4 sides, but these all 4 sides are not equal. Okay, so you can see here, this both side is equal. This one and this one, this both side is equal. Whereas the another 2 side is equal. So you can see here, the lengths are equal and the line which is short, that is known as its breadth. So this is the breadth of the rectangle. Now if you want to find out the perimeter of rectangle, so the same formula is there. Which one is? Therefore we can say that in a rectangle there are 2 lengths and 2 breadths are there. Okay. So if you want to find out the perimeter of rectangle, then what do you want to do? You have to just add all the sides of rectangle. So all the side means what? Length, breadth, length and breadth. So if we are starting from here, if you are starting from this length, then you have to just move clockwise only. In a clockwise direction, you have to do the addition. So length plus breadth, then after again length, and then after again breadth. So this is also one type of repetitive addition. See here, how many times we are write down length? 1 and 2 times we are write down length. Yes? And how many times we are write down the breadth? 2 times we are write down the breadth. So, to find out the perimeter of rectangle, the formula is 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. This length plus breadth you have to write down in the brackets. So first you have to do the addition of this bracket, and then after whatever the answer is, that answer is multiplied by 2. This is just a formula. Okay. After this we are discussing about the examples, different examples, but few things you have to remember. That the first thing is that in this chapter compulsory you have to draw the figure. The second one is compulsory in the answer you have to write down the units. If that is centimeter, then you have to write down centimeter. If that is meter, then you have to write down the meter. And the third one is compulsory you have to write down the formula. This formula we discussed about the perimeter of square and perimeter of rectangle. This both formula you have to remember. Now in our previous session we discussed about the perimeter of regular shape and irregular shape. If that shape is irregular, then we are just find out the perimeter of that shape using thread. Now here in this we are just discussing about the perimeter of square and perimeter of rectangle only. But what about the other shapes? If they were given other shapes to you, then how you can find out the perimeter of that shapes? So let us discuss it. Perimeter. You can see here I am giving one triangle to you. Okay. How many sides are there? There are three sides are there. And these three sides are not equal. And see, now I am giving some measurement of this triangle. It's a 10 centimeter, 13 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Now, what is the formula to find out the perimeter of triangle? So we can say that the perimeter of triangle is equal to sum of all sides. Now, all sides means how many sides are there? There are three sides are there. So we can say that the perimeter of triangle is equal to, first if you are write down 10 centimeter, then you have to just move clockwise. You can move clockwise or you can move anti-clockwise also. Whatever the way you want to do, you can do it. So in this we are just moving the clockwise. So first we are write down 10 centimeter, then 13 centimeter and then 15 centimeter. Now this rule for you only because this is this type of sums you are doing the first time. If you are taking any other way of measurement, then sometimes if any shapes have more than three sides, then it's quite difficult to you to do the addition. Or sometimes you forgot to write down the side of one or two. So it may be wrong for you. That's why. So here now in this you have to do the addition of 10 plus 13, 23 and 23 plus 15. Do the addition. That is the 38. 23 plus 15, 38 centimeter. This is your answer. So what is the perimeter of triangle? Perimeter of triangle is equal to, we can say that, sum of all sides. This is the formula and see here, this 38, that is your answer, and we are, as we are find out the perimeter, that's why we have to write down only the unit, that is the centimeter only. Let us see the next question. In this also you can see here one another triangle is there. In this triangle also all the measurements are not same. One is 7, second one is 15 and the third one that is the 12. So first you have to write down the formula to find out the perimeter of triangle. What is the formula? Perimeter of triangle is equal to sum of all sides. Now, if we are starting from the 7 centimeter and we are just in this movie anti-clockwise. So first you write down 7 centimeter plus 12 centimeter and then plus 15 centimeter. Now do the addition. 7 plus 12. It's a 19 and 19 plus 15. How much it is? 34 centimeter. Or you can do like this also, 12 plus 15, 27 and 27 plus 7, that is the 34 centimeter. So the perimeter of this triangle is 34 centimeter. Let us see one another example. In this also you have to find out the perimeter. In this you have to find out the perimeter of polygon, or you can say the quadrilateral. But polygon, that is good for you. Now see here, how many sides are there? There are 4 sides are there. But this is not the square. So we are not supposed to using the formula of square. Also we can say that this is not rectangle. In a square all sides are equal. So in this shape all sides are not equal. Whereas in a rectangle, two sides are same, I- length and breadth. But here, this thing is also not possible. So these shapes having four sides, but we can't use the formula to find out the perimeter of square and perimeter of rectangle. So in this again, which formula we have to use? See here, first of all I am giving the measurement to you. 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 13 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Now here you have to write down the formula that perimeter of correlator is equal to sum of all the sides. This is the common formula for all the shapes except square and rectangle. If that shape is square, then compulsory you have to write down the formula to find out the perimeter of square. If that shape is a rectangle, then compulsory you have to use the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle. Except this square and rectangle, you can use this general formula. Which one is the general formula? That the sum of all sides. This is the general formula. So you have to write down this general formula except square and rectangle. So here we are write down that the perimeter of correlator is equal to sum of all sides. Now here do the addition of these all sides, 6 plus 8 plus 13 plus 8, or you can do the addition like this also, 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 13, because here they were given only 4 sides to you, so you can do at any way. Now do the addition, 6 plus 8 14, 14 plus 8 22, and 22 plus 13, that is the 35 centimeter. So the perimeter of this quadrilateral or perimeter of this polygon is 35 centimeter. Let us see one another example. Perimeter. In this we have to find out the perimeter of this shape. You can see here this shape having more than 4 sides. So what is the name for this shape? If you do not know, then you have to just write down the perimeter of polygon. Polygon which is made by the side and it is closed figure. Now see the measurement of this one. Yes. Now you can see here they were given many sides to you. How many sides they were given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. How many sides are there? 12 sides are there. Yes. But they were given only and only two measurements to you. Now how we can know the another measurement? See here, this line having 2 centimeter. So this type of line is 2 centimeter. If this line is of 2 centimeter, then this all line, first, second and this third. These three lines having the measurement of 2 centimeter only. Yes? Now see the another one. If this line having the 1 centimeter, then all the types of this line, first line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth, sixth and this seventh line, these all lines having 1 centimeter measurement. So let us start. So we can say that here the perimeter of polygon, we don't know what is the name of this figure, that's why we are just using the polygon only, and we are just using the general formula, that is the sum of all the sides. So here we have to just move towards the clockwise. Perimeter of polygon 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, then 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, then again 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, then 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and in the last 2 centimeter. So you can see here we just cover all the sides of these shapes. Now do the addition of these all. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, plus 1 5, plus 1 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 2 11, plus 1 12, plus 1 13, plus 1 14, 14 plus 2, that is the 16 centimeter. So perimeter of this polygon is 16 centimeter. Now let us see the another one. In this also you have to find out the perimeter of this shape. See here, this is also one type of polygon because we don't know the name of this shape. If there are three sides, then you have to write down the perimeter of triangle. But if they were given many sides to you, then you have to write down just the perimeter of polygon. Now in this shape, you can see here how many measurements they were given. Yes, in this almost they were given all the measurement. Okay, so let us start our this sum. Perimeter of polygon is equal to sum of all sides. Now in this we are just starting from 8 centimeter. Yes. So see here. First 8 centimeter plus 6 centimeter plus 3 centimeter. Now the measurement of this side is 2 centimeter. Then again, what is the measurement of this side? They were not given, but they were given the 1 centimeter which is given below. It looks like same. So plus 2 centimeter, after that 1, 4 centimeter, then again it's a 4 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. Now what about the measurement of this side? It's a 3 centimeter because they were given here the 3 centimeter measurement of this line. And then after in the last plus 6 centimeter. Do the addition of these. 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17 plus 2, 19 plus 1, 20, 24, then 24 plus 4, 28, 28 plus 1, 29, 29 plus 2, 31, 31 plus 3, 34, and 34 plus 6, that is the 40 centimeter. So you can see here I am write down this centimeter unit. With the help of this centimeter, you know that this is the answer of perimeter of this shape. If we are find out the area of any of the shape, then what we have to write down? After the number? Yes, after the number we have to write down square centimeter. If that is a meter, then you have to write down square meter. These all things we discussing in our next video. Now let us see one another example. In this also you have to find out the perimeter of this thing, diamond shape. And in this shape all the sides are equal. So you can do like this also, that the perimeter of quadrilateral is equal to sum of all the sides. All the sides are of 5 centimeter. So we can say that the 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. How many sides are there? 4 sides are there. And these all sides are equal. So we are just doing the addition of 5 centimeter. How many times? 4 times. Yes? 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. So 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, and 15 plus 5, that is the 20 centimeter. If you want to use the formula to find out the perimeter of the square, then you can use it. What is the formula to find out the perimeter of square? Yes, that is the 4 multiplied by side. So do the multiplication. 4 multiplied by 5. What is the measurement of one side? 5 centimeter. So do the multiplication. 4 multiplied by 5. 4 5s are 20 centimeter. That is the answer. Now let us see one another question. Yes, here they were given the square. And what is the measurement of this square? That is the 6 centimeter only. So, here we are write down that perimeter of square is equal to sum of all the sides instead of 4 multiplied by side. So, here you can see that here how many sides are there? 4 sides are there. What is the measurement of one side? 6 centimeter. That is the measurement of one slide. So here we are just adding the 6 centimeter. How many times? 4 times. So we can say that 4 multiplied by 6 centimeter. This 4 for what we are write down? Because here we are write down 6 4 times. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 times we are write down 6. Therefore we are write down here that 4 multiplied by 6 centimeter. So 4 6 are 24 centimeter. Now, this 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, this is one type of repetitive addition. Therefore, we can say that the perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiplied by side. Now, let us discuss how we implement that formula. So see here again, this is one square. What is the measurement of it? The same one, that is the 6 centimeter. So here we solve this sum by using the formula. So we can say that perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiplied by side. So you have to write down perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiplied by. What is the measurement of one side? That is the 6 centimeter. Do the multiplication. 4 6 are 24. So we can say that the perimeter of square is equal to 24 centimeter. You can see in the 3 steps we are getting the answer. Whereas in our previous sum we are just doing many steps to you. Yes. So whenever you are solving any sum by the formula, then it's a quite short for you. So use the formula whenever you have to find out the perimeter of square and perimeter of rectangle. Now let us see one another question. In this also you have to find out the perimeter of square, but see the measurement is 10 centimeter. So we are just write down the formula. Perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiplied by side. What is the measurement of one side? Yes, the measurement for one side is 10 centimeter. So do the multiplication. 4 multiplied by 10 centimeter. So 4 tens are 40 centimeter. This is the answer. Now let us see one another question. That is the square, and the measurement of this square is 1 meter and 20 centimeter. Now, in this question, they were given two units to you. They were given meter also and they were given centimeter also. So, what we have to do first? So, first we have to convert this big unit into small unit. So, we are just convert 1 meter into centimeter. As we know already, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So instead of 1 meter, we are write down 100 centimeter plus 20 centimeter. 100 plus 20 is equal to 120 centimeter. So this is the measurement of one side. So instead of these 1 meter and 20 centimeter, we can write down 120 centimeter. Yes. So this is the measurement of one side. Now write down the formula to find out the perimeter of square. Perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiplied by side. What is the measurement of one side? 120 centimeter. And 4 multiplied by 120 centimeter means 12 fours are 48, and after 48 you have to put one zero. So perimeter of square is equal to 480 centimeter. This is the answer. Or if you want to write down answer in meter and centimeter, then you can write down that 4 meter and 80 centimeter. Yes, this is the answer. If you want to write down answer in meter and centimeter, then let us see one another example. In this I am giving the shape is of rectangle. Now as you know already, in a rectangle, two lengths are there and two breadths are there. And the measurement of this length is 6 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. So, what is the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle? Here we solve this sum by using the general formula, sum of all the sides. So here you can see that do the addition of clockwise 3 centimeter plus 6 centimeter plus 3 centimeter and plus 6 centimeter. Now you can see here they were given 3 centimeter 2 times. So write down 3 centimeter 2 times. And they were given 6 centimeter again 2 times. So write down together 6 centimeter 2 times. Now do the addition. 3 plus 3 6 and 6 plus 6 12 centimeter. And 6 plus 12 centimeter is equal to 18 centimeter. So if we are solving this sum with the help of general formula, then it's a quite long for you. But if we are using the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle, then it is too much easy for you. How it is? Let us see in our next example. In the next, in this one, you can see the same measurement they were given. The length is 6 centimeter. Length is equal to 6 centimeter and the breadth is equal to 3 centimeter. If you are write down like this, then it's a quite easy for you. Okay. Now what is the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle? That is 2 multiplied by in the bracket length plus breadth. This is the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle. Now you are just putting the value. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 as it is. Now in the bracket you have to write down the length and the breadth. If you are taking length as a 3 centimeter and breadth as a 6 centimeter, then it's okay. If you are taking length is equal to 6 and breadth is equal to 3, then these both are equal. If you are doing the addition of 6 plus 3, then it is 9. And if you are doing the addition of 3 plus 6, then it is also 9. So now first in this you have to solve this addition. So we are just putting this 2 multiplied by as it is. So perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 multiplied by we are putting as it is. Now what is the addition of this 6 plus 3? That is the 9 centimeter. Now do the multiplication of 2 and 9. So we can say that the perimeter of rectangle is 80 centimeter. In this both the way your answer is same. If you are using general formula, then the answer is same, and if you are using the formula to find out the particular shape, then it is also right, correct. But the step and the mistake which is done by your side, that is also should be minimized. Let us see one another example. Perimeter. In this also you have to find out the perimeter of this rectangle, and yes, the measurement of this. They were given the different. They were given both the measurement, length and breadth, both in meter and centimeter. So first of all, first what we have to do? First we have to convert this meter into centimeter. And whenever you have to convert, at that time compulsory you have to convert big unit into small unit. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter plus 50 centimeter. How it is? 150 centimeter. So instead of this 1 meter and 50 centimeter, you can write down 150 centimeter. Now let us convert this 2 meter and 10 centimeter. So as you know already, 2 meter is equal to 200 centimeter plus 10 centimeter. It's a 210 centimeter. Now first we convert this both meter and centimeter into centimeter. Now you have to write down the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle. What is the formula to find out the perimeter of rectangle? That is the 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. Now you have to write down this 2 multiplied by as it is, and you have to write down the measurement of the length and breadth. So we can say that the length is 150 and the breadth is 210. Now you have to do the addition of this both 150 plus 210, that is the 360 centimeter. Now do the multiplication of this 2 multiplied by 360. 36 twos are 72, and after 72 you have to write down 10. So the perimeter of rectangle is 720 centimeter. Understand? Now the new things for you. Here I am giving some situation to you, and you have to tell me that in this situation you are find out the perimeter or you can find out the area. But before giving the answer, you have to revise, you have to remember our previous session when we find out the perimeter and when we find out the area. Yes, if you want to find out the perimeter, whenever you have to find out the outside measurement. If you are doing anything in the outside, if you are doing anything in the border, at that time you have to find out the perimeter. But if you are doing anything inside of the object, then you have to find out the area. So let us see the first situation is that putting a fencing around your garden. In your garden, you have to put fences. At that time, that fence you are putting outside of the garden. So in this case, you have to find out the perimeter. Now see the second situation, deciding how much material you need for trim on a quilt. If you want to trim your quilt, then how many material you are needed. At that time, this time also they are talking about the outside of the quit. So in this also you have to find out the perimeter. Now the next situation is measuring the sidewalk around a city block. Okay, in this also you are doing the walking around your block. So, in this also they are talking about the outside. They are talking about path. So, in this situation also you are using the perimeter. So, these all are the different situation in which you are using the perimeter. Now, let us see some another situation and tell me what you have to find out, perimeter or area. Another situation is that deciding how much carpet you needed for a room. If you want to put carpet in your room, then you are putting that carpet in the border of your room. No, you are putting that on the floor, which is inside your room. So here they are talking about the inside thing. Whenever they are talking about the inside thing, at that time you have to find out the area of that thing. See next one. Getting the right amount of concrete for a new driveway. Here you have to want some concrete for a new driveway to make a new way. They want some concrete. So they are not using that concrete in the border. They are using concrete inside, between, among that. That's why you have to find out the area. Now the next situation is that determine. You have to decide that how much paint you need for the walls in a room. If you want to paint your walls which is in your room, then in the whole wall, in the full wall you are doing the paint? Yes. You are not just doing that paint in the border of your room. So here also they are talking about the inside thing. That's why in this situation you have to find out the area. Thank you. I hope you understand these all things very nicely and clearly. Do more and more practice at your home. Thank you.